Hello guys and welcome back into part 17 of Cities Skylines. Now, jumping straight in, what we're going to be doing this episode is, following on from last one, build this dam, in short. So we're going to be flattening out all this area in the centre, we're going to be building all these walls around here, which is going to cost us a small fortune, so we need to save our money up a bit. And then from there we're going to be looking at filling it with sewage, in short. It's going to take an absolute millennium of time to fill that with sewage, but we will do that. From there, we're going to be looking at building a dam across and having it flood down into here as well. But by that point, the water should have been treated on its way down as well. So that's going to be our plan. By doing so, we're going to be producing a lot of power, which is going to be quite nice as well. We can talk about even having two dams, perhaps flowing into one. And then while we're doing that, we're going to be also saving our money up for, if we go on to now monuments, one of these. So I'm thinking probably going for the Hadron Collider. It gets rid of education, and I just think it's quite a cool one to build. So the first requirement for that is the aquarium, which is over here. Not a really high upkeep, but a lot of entertainment, a bit of noise pollution, but I think it's quite good. Now you can see something like that. Now where it probably best suited is something over here, I'm thinking. So if I could find a spot to squeeze it in there, then it'll be perfect. So let's look at building this off here and building that now as well. Right, so we can build it somewhere we want. I'm thinking probably here is going to be best, to be honest. It is an absolutely huge building, having a little look at it. Now, if we put it in the corner, it only does this section, but does it reach... Oh, it doesn't even reach there, so there's no point, massive advantage putting it over there. Probably best bet, therefore, is somewhere like here. Adds a bit to the noise pollution, but to be honest, it's already exceedingly high. Connects to the train line quite nicely. Oh, let's go one over. What do we need? Oh, we have to give him space there. Not the prettiest building, to be honest, but adds to all of this here as well. Needs water, ironically, yes. They're going to need a lot of that, I imagine. Let's do so by connecting that up to there. And we'll do that down here as well, now that we've got a bit more space. And then we'll also just make sure it's incorporated into the district itself as well. Actually, no, we don't want to do that, actually, do we? Because then we won't be able to take big trucks to it. Right, so that it's quite cool. Shame we can't kind of see inside and see what it actually looks like. But that's fine. Right, we're going to be saving money while we build this as well. Now, I think that was quite expensive. What's the next one? Posh Mall. Okay, so how do we get that? Where is that, most importantly? Is it going to be up here? I imagine quite a lot of them are, to be honest. Mall. House, no. Where is it then? There. All taxes rate at most... What? All tax rates at most 4%. Okay. That's going to cut our income down massively, but looks like we've got the money to do it. Let's do it at... Go down to 4%. 4% here. Now, our incomes are going to massively drop from this. Yeah, you can see right down there, it's already going down again. Are we going to be in the negatives? Yeah, we are going to be in the negatives. Now, from what else do we need? Maintain for 20 weeks. Aha, right. How much am I taking a loss here? 60,000. 70,000. 80,000. Oh, fuck. Okay, 100,000 there. That's a... How are we losing that much? Shit me, right, okay. We'll have to cut medicals, or do we cut a massive amount? Let's drop it down again. 75% there. What else costs us a lot to run? Ooh, fuck me, trains. Trains available depending on the budget, that's fine. Let's drop that down to 90%. Are we going to be able to even do that? 140, 150? See, I don't see us being able to actually achieve this. Let's see how many weeks we can go on with it like this as well. I'll catch back up once we're getting towards our kind of the end of our budget. Right, so one thing I did notice is happiness goes through the roof, but it's not sustainable for now. What I'm going to do is put them all back up to, I think we had them all about 12%. And then we are just going to have to save a fuckload of money. That's going to cost us probably... There we go, let me just have a look there. So that we lost about 300,000 straight away. That should jump our income straight back up. Oh, got it on play, there we go. Yeah, we lost about 300,000, but we got about 3 weeks, I think, into that. So what we're going to have to do is probably go 300,000 at least a week. We're going to need at least 2 million to come to. I say let's put us at 3, maybe 4 million, and then we'll be able to do that. So what we're going to do is just put pretty much the time on until we get to that point where we've got about 4 million banked, and then we'll drop the taxes as well. Also need to have a little look at what's costing us a fortune around here as well, and actually dive a bit more into those numbers, I think. With regards to the last episode as well, water's all flowing successfully there as well. You can see the car is submerged, and all of this is filling back up as well, which is quite nice. So all good for now. Right, so we've got a little over 2 million now. So what I'm thinking of doing is going in and actually turning off a lot of our legendary buildings. It will massively decline our outgoings, so that's what's going to help us really there as well. So what we'll think of doing is to start by just doing that now as well. So what we're going to do is lower the taxes and turn off a few of the buildings. Right, all the legendary buildings that cost me over about £1,000 to run, I've turned off. Now, if I go onto here, you'll see happiness will start to take a bit of a decline, but most importantly, we shouldn't be suffering a massive amount. Fuck me, that is so much money we're losing. Makes you realise how much you actually get from the buildings. So what we're going to do again is see how far we can get through to get, where is it, Poshmore, where is it again? That one there. It's got to get 20 weeks. Let's see if we can make it this time. So while time is on, what I thought about doing is, if we go to King Square here, you can still see there's a demand for industrial. What I might do is look at expanding it out this way a bit more. It's still connected to the highway, and most importantly, put another train line down there. So I think I'm going to be doing that. Now I've just got to make sure the train line, yeah, this one going on this side, is the right one. It's the industrial train line I've built as well, which I'm actually really proud of, that the two shouldn't be crossing over, I was about to say. Oh, that's fine. That's a tourist one, yeah, so that's perfect as well. So what we'll do is we'll continue building King Square down this way now. Right, perfect. So what we've done is we've extended King Square by quite some margin down here as well, and actually connected it back up to the highway there as well. It's not the nicest connection, but you can see it lets people do things like that, which is quite nice. What we're also going to do is expand the district itself by having it just reach all the way down here, up to here, and incorporate all of this as well. Now the train line itself will probably be best suited fitted just here, so it's really close to the line. So I'm just going to attach that there to start with, so it makes it a lot easier later on. There we are, perfect. Now we can see our money's building as well. The dead are starting to build up because we've dropped the... Oh, that's perfect, that's emptied there. Because we've dropped the use for... Oh, no, wait. Medical, there we are. So there's more and more, less people going to be able to go around and pick them up in hearses. Now, let's finish off. There we are. So we've done most of that. You can see it's allocated quite nicely. We're going to continue to do so slowly. There is, however, fucking traffic now starting to form. 89 still, but it can't get in quick enough. Why not? Oh, because lorries and shit are doing things like that. Well, that's not great. I'm trying to think, is it putting too much strain on these roads? We need another way in. That's currently can be used as a way in, to be fair, which is quite nice. There we are, all fully allocated. Pearl District is now huge, and actually comparing it to Evergreen, it's a little wider now, and eventually I imagine the populations will start to get very close to each other. Now money-wise, we're at 3.5 million as well, so it's quite close to getting to the 4 million I'd like to do before we go into the posh mall. And you can see demand there. Housing has gone down because, what are we at? 2% unemployment. No, fuck me. Okay. We don't need more people. We just need more jobs, really. That's what they're saying. Despite the fact that industrial areas has it fully been taken over? Everything? Oh yeah, everything I've allocated has been taken, which is good. Let's go down there. Okay, so I think it's 3 and a bit million. I think it's time to do it. Okay, so what we're going to do is always make sure all our monuments, let's just go through one by one and see which ones we don't even need, because they are just going to cost us money. So how much do you run? Oh, you can stay for 288. You can stay. You can turn off because you're close to 1,000. How much are you? 288. You can stay. You can turn off. Just go through one by one and see which ones I don't need. I know it is going to lower morale a bit, but that's fine. Even you can turn off, to be honest. 600. 300. You can stay. Actually, fuck you. You know you're with the prisoners. Let's turn you off. How much are you? 14. Yeah, you can stay on. Any of these expensive over there? I imagine they're not. that wasn't the right one. 216, that's fine. 900, you're off. No, you're fine. Yeah, 72, yeah, you can definitely stay on. How much are you? Yeah, fine. No, you're off. If they're expensive, you're gone. Nah, you can stay. Right, with that, what we're going to do now is... Oh god, our income is really dropping. Cut that down a bit. Go to taxes, drop it all down to 4%, and I've been told it should take 8 minutes to achieve this. At triple speed, so let's see in 8 minutes time. Right folks, we're halfway through the 20-week period, and this is a big thing. A lot of people moaning about the land value, and now I think that's mainly down to things like services, which I've cut here dramatically, you can see. So if I boost everything up just a small fraction to kind of cover a little bit, are they going to start moaning about this? Education, for example, that's one thing I need to get back up. Something like that. Healthcare. Because even some people are moaning about not getting enough services. Roads I'll boost back up as well. Because we're halfway through and our money's actually doing okay. Is that going to quell a lot of people's issues? No. Emerson Park, for example, I haven't turned off any of the buildings in here. And everyone's moaning. Yeah, so these people are saying we're not getting enough services. Not great. Right, if I turn you back on, please just don't bankrupt me. Yeah, with 10 weeks, we can do this. See, they're going away now. It's almost like he needs something in here. But there's no, you don't even have a building I've turned off. You did. I've turned you back on. I see, like everyone's going away now, but they're all moaning about the dead because there aren't enough medical things going around as well. Our population's holding for now. We're almost there. Come on, we can do this. 11 weeks in. And 20. Pause. Right. So we've got the posh mall now. So what I can do is go back into my economy. Budget-wise, right, let's put you up a bit to 90%. Let's keep you as high as we can. 90%, 100%. Let's go through one by one. Education, that's important. Let's keep you up. See, pretty surely we won't have to worry about any of this. 100% for you. 100% for you. Trains definitely need to get up to 100%. We will have to always worry about that, which is a bit of a shame. And taxes, get everyone back up to 12%. 12% tax actually... It's not, I mean, tax is just an annoying fucking thing, but compared to the UK, yeah, it's not bad at all. Let's get you up to 12%, everyone up to 12%. Right, what did we lose? Darn. Did that automatically, yeah, it did get knocked down itself, which is a bit of a shame. You can all go away. Land value, you should stop moaning in a minute. And see, instantly, look, everyone's like, oh, well, now I've got people to work for, pretty much. So let's put time on. And watch our economy should recover slowly. Open everything back up. You should shut the fuck up because I don't know why you're moaning. $56 per square meter and you're still moaning. That in this game is really, I think, quite good. Keep you off. Turn you back on the Brandenburg Gate. Everyone else okay? Oh, now we've got to turn you guys back on. So, yep. And, yep, like that. Now our economy, oh, fuck me, yeah, look at that, how much we're actually making. But then we'll that'll drop back down though. Oh, and that one is off. This one, don't know why I put that there, to be honest. Don't even know what it is, but it's alright. It's like a Garden of Eden of some sort. Yeah, weird garden. You can see in a little bit, there's like water and stuff like that, but okay. Anyway, we'll leave that for now. So we've got to actually build them all, it would seem, as well. Where do we want to put it? Over there would do quite well. They actually need one over here, arguably, as well. Leisure, oh, that's actually quite high. They need one in cities. Don't need one there, didn't you? Yeah, they need one over here. So, where would it fit quite nicely? Because it will make a lot of noise. That's the main annoying thing about it. Probably makes sense to squeeze it in here, to be honest. Let's put in another road for it. Right, weird looking shopping mall, but that's been built in there, so that's good. Perfect. There we are. So now what is the next requirement for it? Construct a grand library. Now, I thought, if I'm going to be right in saying this, I don't know if I am. We've already got it. There we are, because that's why there's no requirement for it. Grand library. The demand for it's nuts. See, there's none really down here. There's a bit over here, to be honest. We could look at putting in there. Empire Park, oddly, they are demanding one. These guys aren't, so they're doing well in leisure. So Empire Park wants the Grand Library. Alright. Oh, it makes sense if we could squeeze that in there. Look at that. Fits in quite nicely. Upkeep is quite expensive on it. And a library next to the rocket site. I quite like the idea though. Oh, it hasn't got any water. Okay, that's fine. We'll just continue forward like that. There you go. Now, we should be getting quite close, I'd imagine. Construct Theatre of Wonder. And again, no requirements, so we must already have it. Theatre of Wonder. Where are you? Are you going to be high up one? Academic Library. That looks amazing. You know what? That would look really good in there. Looking some good ones. Theatre of Wonder. That's a fucking ugly looking building. And again, not a massive demand for it. I think the issue is we built too many fucking wonders already. Not, are they wonders? What do you call them? Unique buildings. There you go. See, there's always demand for it in the cities. There's actually a really high demand for it down there. So why don't we... Can't squeeze you in there, which is a shame. But if I just put you there... The theatre next to the industrial park. How picturesque, I guess. So it doesn't provide enough there. Now, what do we want? We can build it. 800,000. And what does it do? Oh, no, that's university, okay. Is the place of science. Various research takes place in the facility and offers an education to citizens. A city with a Hadron Collider does not need to worry about education. The facilities provide it for all citizens. So that's why there is no coverage for it. Is it just university it would require? So I can almost get rid of my universities, which is a bit annoying, but still. Makes a lot of noise, though. Now, if I put it there... Can I squeeze it here? I think it would actually go quite well there. Like that. There's a lot of traffic coming out there. Look at that, though. Achievement. And everyone's happy, ready? Is he going to wave across the whole city? It's going to go down to the here in a minute. You can see it. Watch it, ready? Wait, are you... Wait. Is it not? Why is everyone not... I bet no one's getting happy about that. I thought loads of people would be happy about it. Everyone wants to come see the Large Hadron Collider, which is the ugliest building. And I've actually seen it, to be honest. So that's quite cool. Let's have you go down there. Do you require a lot of water and everything like that? Are you going to put my power requirements to the roof? You know what I can do now? Delete you. Don't need you. I didn't see the first achievement though. High education, what's that for? Have over 70% of citizens highly educated. There you go. Everyone's pretty much goes to university. Now, you will go depending on your upkeep. Too high. Look at that bad boy though. So education-wise, capacity 1 million. Eligible for... Okay, so we just don't have any young kids. 1 million. 1 million as well. So what we can do now, if you wanted to, is get rid of our primary schools and stuff like that, and that would just put our education use just absolutely just plummet as well. Our money, we're making a lot of money as well. Why? Oh, fucking yeah. High density housing is making a lot actually. And tourists, yeah. Fair enough. That is doing ever so well. Now we got a bit of money. Let's look at doing this dam. There we are. So that's what we're going to be using as the dam. It should all be level. So now if I do something like this and say choose this ground level, for example. So where we're going to go with here, for example. Flatten all of this. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Aha. So it should do something like that. Where it won't let me go over the edge. It's going to make it a bit narrow, but if we start with that, we can then start adding and making it thicker in the right areas. Too much soil is going to be a bit of an issue. Fucking hell. It's going to be an issue. You, as always, fuck off. We're going to have to think about offloading it where. Probably just going to have to start selling it. So what we're starting to see now is not enough buyers for the goods. So what we're going to have to be doing is selling goods that are unique. See, the offices are all starting to say that. And so are the industrial, which is not the best. So what I've had a little look at and see is this is on ore. Now, ore does eventually run out, which is a bit of a shame, but that's a problem for later. So what I'm thinking about doing now is building you into a district. I'll give it a name I do not care about at all. So,
a few moments later.
Empire Heights, no. Pleasant Heights, no. Bedford Square, that's shit. Right, we're going to name you Bedford Square. And what we're going to do with Bedford Square is tell it to specialise in ore. Now, hopefully it should be able to use the ore underneath it. It will, however, mean that this whole thing is going to be rebuilt, which is going to be a bit of an issue. So ore specializing, go. Okay, so I'm starting to see this symbol here, which I've been told is it means you're over making things as well. So what it means is our industrial areas are too big, because obviously with Industrial 4.0 they produce extra, and we don't need them to do that. So what I'm going to do is go around, have a little look at 88, that's fine, where we've got strain, which for example is here, and just say, in short, you're out. Right, for now we're going to consider that concluded. Yeah, that's fine there. They're going to start going down, that's fine. What we're going to be doing now is just putting the water pumps themselves on. So these, we're going to put them up here. Oh, actually, it says shoreline recommended. Doesn't say required though, does it? Which is the main thing. Let's take you off. And if I rotate you around, aha, yes. You can start pumping in from there, can't you? So let's do this. Do this, do this. Connect to that. Of course, put one of these wind turbines up here. It's going to get loads of wind. And that should start. Keep in mind that water they pump will flow down here and find suitable areas. Yes. So I think we're going to leave things for there. We are filling up. God, that is filling up fucking quick. Our dam itself as well. So that's going to be the end of part 17 of City Skylines. We built the Hadron Collider. It's fucked things up a little bit. I haven't Googled it. We've now found out that a lot of people agree with that as well. But it's absolutely fine, because it means we're going to have really educated people, and now with the new policy we've pretty much fixed it. So in the meantime, that's going to be the end of part 17. Thanks very much for watching. I've been Lewis, the True RW. Until next time, guys. See ya. Goodbye.